In today's video, I want us to look at the 3 top working contracts here in Italy. We all know that once you will be able to work with someone here in Italy, the person needs to sign you a contract, and we have different types of contracts. So today we are going to be looking at the top 3 working contracts here in Italy. If I didn't mention the kind of contract that you are working with, you can still let me know in the comment section. But in today's video, we are looking at the most top 3 working contracts here in Italy. And guys, if you have not yet followed my Facebook page, Official Cracker TV, what are you waiting for? You can follow the Facebook page. You can get my WhatsApp number on my Facebook page. Any question that you have, you can drop it there and I'll get back to you. Now, let's list the contract. The first one is Contratto Tempo Indeterminato, which most of us call the fixed contract. We have Contratto Tempo Determinato, and we also have contract that we call Contratto di Apprendistato or Apprendista. So we are going to be taking these contracts one by one, and we are going to be explaining it for you guys to understand, so that you know the most important one from this top 3 contracts. So if I explain this and you are not in the most important one, don't worry, don't say your contract is not a contract. It is still a contract, and you know, you move from one level to another level at a time. You can't just move to indeterminato. Sometimes they give you determinato, then you get to indeterminato. Now let's look at tempo indeterminato. That is the fixed contract. Now, once they give you fixed contract here in Italy, it is very, very important because it can guarantee you to do many things here in Italy. For example, if you are buying a house and they ask you to go and bring your contract, Tempo Indeterminato can guarantee you. If you want a loan from a bank, if you are having Tempo Indeterminato, it can also help you. So let's say Tempo Indeterminato is very, very important. So if you are having this contract, then you are good to go. You are Oga here in Italy. And let me tell you, before this fixed contract or this Tempo Indeterminato, if you were having this kind of contract, your company or where you are working, they wouldn't have been able to cut your contract. But nowadays, the fixed contract that they are giving, if you misbehave at the company, they can leave you in the house. Because before, we have people, if they give them Tempo Indeterminato, they will start misbehaving. They will not like to be going to work. So if your couple give you Tempo Indeterminato and they have seen that your attitude has changed, they can decide to cut off your Tempo Indeterminato contract for you. And now let's move on to Tempo Determinato. The Tempo Determinato means that your contract has an expiry date. So they can decide to give you 1 month, 2 months contract, 3 months contract, 6 months contract, 1 year contract, 2 years contract, 3 years contract. All these contracts are Tempo Determinato because they has expiry date. And then if you're having this Tempo Determinato too, you can use it to renew your documents. You can use it to convert your document. And also the Tempo Indeterminato, you can also use that one to renew your document, to convert your document. Maybe some people will say that why is it that Official didn't mention that if you're having Tempo Indeterminato, you can use it to renew your documents or convert your documents. If you're having Tempo Indeterminato, you can also use that one to renew your documents, to convert your documents, to do a lot of things here in Italy. The same thing applies to Tempo Determinato. And now let's move on to the Apprenticeship. Most of the time, this Apprenticeship means apprenticeship. The company will give you apprenticeship contract. Then after you finish the apprenticeship, sometimes it is like 3 years, some are 5 years. So after you finish, the company can decide to give you Tempo Indeterminato. But a lot of people don't want doing this apprenticeship because there are some couples, after you finish doing the apprenticeship, instead of them to sign you life contract, they will decide to leave you in the house and take another person, because with that apprenticeship they'll be paying less tax. So that is why a lot of people decide to give you this apprenticeship contract, which is the Contratto Apprendistato, Apprendista, in order for them to pay less tax. So most of the times, a lot of people don't want doing that kind of contract. And you can also use it to renew your documents, to convert your documents, do a lot of things. So far as it has expiry date, if they give you like 3 years contract, if they give you like 5 years contract, it is also good. If I didn't mention the kind of contract that you are working with, you can still let me know in the comment section below. And guys, if you have not yet downloaded TapTapSend, what are you waiting for? TapTapSend is the #1 mobile app you can use to wire money back to Africa. With TapTapSend, you don't pay any sending fee or any commission, and their rates are very high. You can download TapTapSend on Google Play or App Store. Register in your first transfer. Just add my promo code officialnaija in capital letters, and instantly you are getting additional €5 bonus. And those are what I have for you today. Until we meet again in the next video, please stay safe and stay blessed. Peace out.